How you doing? How you doing? It's time for another Football League video. Look at that beard. Look at that beard.
6 weeks.
6 weeks. That is genuinely impressed. As a fellow beardite, I'm impressed by that. Anyway, Mark, we've got so much to talk about. Let's not fanny about talking about beards. It's Wheeler Betting. It's Football League video once again. We're back in the Square Pig at Holborn. And Mark, some great news this week, haven't we? There's some great news.
We have.
Because, unbelievably, somebody wants to sponsor this video. Amazing. Vernon's Bootmakers, who are actually watching it the last few weeks, last few months, have decided they want to sponsor the video every week. So that's great news for us. That's great news for you as well, because we're giving away free bets on the video each week. That's great news, isn't it?
Great news. Great guys. Those fellas at Vernon's.
Much better than Vernon K. Much better. Anyway, how do you win the free bet? It's simple. We want you to nominate a team that you think will lose this weekend in the Football League. Not win, not draw, but lose in the Football League this weekend. Comment on this page on the Wheeler Bet website a team you think will lose, and the two players who pick the teams that lose at the shortest odds, and they go on to lose, obviously, get the free bets. So Wolves at 4 to 7, if you pick them, you'll lose. They're almost certain to pick up the free bet. So
tough.
It's tough. It's a tough challenge. Do you go for a really short odds on team, or do you play it cool and maybe go for a side at 6 to 4, 2 to 1? I don't know. It's quite tough. But anyway, man, we've got loads to talk about here.
Yeah.
Just comment on the page to register your attempt to win a Vernon's free bet.
Great guys.
Great guy. Great guys. Come and meet us next week. Yeah, we'll record the video. Anyway, sorry, I'm just getting on with that. Brentford against Derby, first game. What's your bet?
Yeah, 14 games into the season, 10 teams separated by just 5 points at the top of the Championship. Very exciting. Derby at the moment top of the table.
Yeah.
Outstanding form. 6 wins and an unbeaten run of 11 since their defeat to Charlton in August until last weekend. They lost at home to Wigan 2-1. Yeah, it was a surprise result on the coupon. Coupon buster, you might want to say. Steve McLaren came out and said, it's just one of those days. These things do happen, and you've got to kind of agree with him. Sometimes things just don't go to plan. Players don't turn up, and for whatever reason they don't perform. However, I'm not going to let that put me off backing them this weekend at 5 to 4 with those fantastic chaps at Vernon's. Yeah. To get back to winning ways, they're away at Brentford. Derby won 4 on the spin away from home in the league, keeping 3 clean sheets in that time as well, include cup football, and they've now won 5 on the spin away from home, scoring 14 goals as well. Put 5 past Fulham, of course. Yeah, and it just shows this sort of attacking prowess and capabilities of that team. They're sensational when they click, Derby. It's nothing new though, because since the start of last season, their away form, they've won 15 of 30 away games in the Championship. That's 12 of 25 under Steve McLaren's watch as well. Brentford, for what it's worth, I think they've made a positive start to the season, but 1 win in 5 now. It's kind of slowed that progress, and Mark Warburton's team have only scored 1 goal in the last 3 outings, drawn 2, lost 1 of those games. And I also thought it was quite interesting to note Brentford have taken 17 of their 19 points against bottom half clubs, and they've taken just 2 points from a possible 18 against the top 12. The lights have just gone up around us.
Well, I'll put the laptop light back on. Bear with me. Or not. It's gone. The computer's on out of power. Anyway, keep going.
But yeah, Brentford have scored just twice in those 6 games against top 12 teams as well. I just think Derby are too powerful, too electric going forward, and too solid defensively and too probably shrewd for Brentford this weekend. 5 to 4, I think, is definitely a prize I'm interested in.
I like it. Yeah, hopefully you can still see us here. But anyway, game 2, League 1, and I know you've got a big crush on Sean Derry, Mark. Can I join in as well?
Yeah.
I think he's brilliant. He's a great man motivator. He looks a great manager, and boy, he's doing a fantastic job at Notts County this season. Are you back in Notts County this weekend?
You've got to, and if you haven't seen the video of Sean Derry and Greg Abbott on the BBC website talking about how close they are together, you have to watch it. It's absolutely fantastic, and just makes you even more in love with Sean Derry and Greg Abbott. Actually, he's quite a funny guy. But yeah, they both signed deals to stay at Notts County now until the end of 2016, because they continue to reinvigorate that club. And I've taken a while to kind of find my bet. I want to be with Notts County on the Football League video, but it's got to be this week. They've won 5 on the spin now, and normally I am a little bit nervous of backing a team on a good winning streak, but unbeaten in 9 league fixtures. They kept 5 clean sheets during that spell. They scored 13 goals in those 5 wins I just mentioned, and they're up against Walsall this weekend. And Vernon's are giving a 6 to 4 on Notts County here at home. It's just too good for me to turn down. Even during last season's battle against the drop, Notts County were very strong at home, very competitive at Meadow Lane. They've won 15 of 30 games at home since the start of last season, including 8 of the last 12 actually. Fantastic home form. Walsall, for their part, have a real knack of grinding out results and sort of upsetting coupons, especially on the road in recent seasons. But they actually halted a 3-game losing streak last weekend by beating out of form Chesterfield 1-0 at home, with 4 defeats in 7 winless games away from home this season. Just can't really be ignored for me. 2 of those matches came against top half teams as well, so you know they don't seem to fare too well against the lower half of the league, let alone the top half. What's more, they failed to score in 4 of those 7 games on the road, managing just 3 goals away from home. Also, half of their 12 goal haul actually came in 2 games. So, yeah, if you do the maths, they scored 6 goals in 13 games. It's not ideal, is it, for a game against Notts County, who are solid defensively, and they've started scoring some goals at the other end as well, 6-4.
Almost flip-flop places for last season. We're also in the mix of the playoffs, and Notts County were struggling, but Sean Derry doing a great job there. And I'm going to check out that video definitely, because you're the second person that's recommended that to me. League 2. I like the look of this, Mark. I'm with you here. Bury at home at Cambridge. Let's all lump on.
Yeah, got to really. I mean, we talk about quite regularly. Shrewsbury are the one who get brought up quite a lot of that flip-flopping home and away records, and Bury definitely fit into that, especially in recent weeks, getting hammered 5-1 at Shrewsbury. What was it? At home, they've been in superb form. They've won 6 on the spin now since the opening day loss to Cheltenham, scoring 14 goals, keeping 3 clean sheets. They're back at Gig Lane this weekend. Vernon's give us 10-11 on a Bury home win here. On first glance, if you look at Bury's form, they've got 2 wins and 3 defeats in 6. Doesn't look too great for David Flitcroft's team, but winless matches were on the road. They've won both those games, of course, at home, and they did take a point away at Southend in their last away game, which is decent. You know, Cambridge arrive here with 3 wins and 5. They are the league's top scorers, and yet they've suffered heavy defeats. They suffered 2 defeats and 7 on the road. But it's too hard to ignore this price. Bury are the best team in this league. They've got the most firepower of the league. They've won 11 of 20 home games since Flitcroft took over the reins at Gig Lane. I just think they've been too strong here, and I think when you get nearly even money on the best team in the league at home, you've got to take it.
You've got to take it. So Derby, Notts County, and
Derby 5-4, Notts County 6-4, Bury 10-11.
I like it with Vernon's, of course. And if you want to win a free bet with Vernon's this weekend, make sure you play our competition. We want you to nominate a side you think will lose this weekend. The football league.
We've got to quote the Vernon's quotes as well.
Quote the Vernon's price as well, please. Go on to Vernon's website, quote the price, put your comment at the bottom of this page with the team you expect to lose.
The link to Vernon's is down there as well.
Is that right?
It's all down there.
It's all down there. Everyone's down there. Oh God. Anyway, see you later.